He was the second person to ever walk on the moon. And since then, Buzz Aldrin has continued to promote space travel and tourism. CCTV's John Zarrella recently caught up with the space pioneer.
Buzz Aldrin is tireless. We caught up with him at a book signing at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. The line was hundreds deep. For 5 hours, he signed copies of Mission to Mars and a new kids' book, Welcome to Mars, he co-authored. At 85 years young, he's barely slowing down. He's been on Dancing with the Stars, the CBS comedy Big Bang Theory, and even coached the Toy Story character named after him, Buzz Lightyear.
You're cleared for launch.
Why? Why did you do all that stuff? Just, you love to have fun.
I want people to know that I am still an active person, not just muscles, but up here. Okay.
What is it that keeps you going?
Well, well, there are a couple of things. I got to make up for the fact that I'm not an exercise nut. Okay. Now you want to know why?
Yes.
Well, I listened very closely to my commander. He said God gave him just so many heartbeats, and he didn't want to waste any on exercise.
Aldrin was referring to the late Neil Armstrong. The two men were the first humans to walk on the moon in 1969. Aldrin talks candidly about the harrowing landing as they were running out of fuel, and the decision during mission training that Armstrong would be the first down the ladder.
Anybody understands the major significance, and that the commander always leads his people and should have that symbolic. It just absolutely would have not been proper for Neil to look out the window, as I was when he went down, for the commander to stand there and look out at his co-pilot, his junior person, in. I was older than he was by a couple of months.
Was that the highlight for you, that first steps on the moon?
Really, the most important part of that mission was landing. And when we landed, and I said, contact light, engine stop, and a few other things, and then I patted Neil on the shoulder.
But you guys...
He remembers it as shaking hands.
But you guys were sweating bullets, too, right before you got down there, because you were running out of fuel.
40 feet down, 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Straight shadow.
Stand by for 30.
4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little.
30. 30 seconds.
1.5. 30 seconds. Forward.
Getting a little low.
Getting a little low.
Well, 60 seconds, we're 100 feet in the air. And yeah,
you were on
you don't want the engine. When it got down to 30 seconds, we're still about 10 feet above the ground. We got it made now.
When he's not signing books, much of Aldrin's time is devoted to his foundation, Share Space. It began as a way to promote space travel for ordinary folks.
When you started Share Space back in
Yeah.
'98, the whole idea was commercialized space tourism. The initial thought, right? The initial concept.
That's right. It was well, we had the shuttle coming along, big cargo bay. People who were thinking of beyond the NASA missions, and they said, gee, we could put a lot of people in that cargo bay. And someone said, gee, I wonder how we'll pick those people. Somebody in the back of the room said, why don't you have a lottery? Oh man, that was a great idea. Not to make money, but to reach lots and lots of people. So that's where the idea, Share Space.
Today, the Share Space vision is different. It's about kids, reaching out to them, inspiring them to get involved in science, engineering, technology, math, and the arts. John Zarrella, CCTV, at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex in Florida.